Okay, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Very nice week last week. Wall, all about wall. Today, stocks starting to move higher. Some really crazy stuff happening. The 4120 puts right now, only 25 points out of the money, only 250. Usually there would be $5. Only 250. That's telling you, does it go up, does it go up, does it go up? Snow play of the day will probably pop to 166 within the first minute or two, and then maybe come down, and then does it go higher? Don't know. Snow, huge upgrade. When I got up at 2:30 last night, it was 158, so it was right off the bat. Okay, so let me get comments, questions, see if anybody has anything. Okay, no. Okay, so now then we see. So what happens here? What moves? Microsoft, every Monday it goes down. Every Monday it goes down, it's down $1. Every Monday. Not sitting in it. Meta's down. Was back way up and then back down. Kind of crazy. Wall way up. Twilio up $1. We're playing that for earnings. So very, very interesting, right? NVIDIA back down too. So nothing is really up except for snow from all the tech side of it, except Tesla. Tesla's up nicely. We did buy some Teslas right at the close yesterday, on Friday, so that's going to be up $1, so not bad. But that's about it. Wanting to see the market get better. Somebody said something on Nanix. I think something was happening with Nanix, not positive, but keep an eye on that one, okay? So that's what's happening. CMG had its first lower close, so now does it break 2,000 and go right back to 1960, 1950? Then we see, okay? Lily up a little bit. That's about it. So no comments, questions here. Okay, let's get started. Okay, you guys can hear me, right? Just double checking. No, nobody's commenting. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Good morning, everybody. 5-8. Stocks go up, stocks go down, then we see. Interesting. Great week last week. New week here. Let's see what happens here. SPX was up 9. Hold on a second here. SPX is up 9. Puts that 41.45, 41.52, 41.72, 41.91. Underneath 4,100. There was people talking on CNBC earlier that do thousands of banks go under? It's very possible. I mean, so let's see what happens. But even when Lehman and all these guys, they didn't go broke the same day. So, see, we sold Wall, and we're not back in it. There's no particular reason to go back in these till you start seeing movement back again. Maybe it takes a day, 2 days, 5 days, maybe 2 weeks. Then you just got to chill. You can't just say it's going to go to zero instantaneously. It doesn't work that way, okay? That SPX downside 4,100, round number. Avago 631, 638, under 609. NVIDIA 272, got to 291 last week. You get 292 now. 292 and 300, underneath 281. Okay, Zscaler had great earnings. It's flying. Zscaler is flying. Probably can go to 122 on this. 122 on Zscaler. Okay, that takes Pan W way up. Pan W starting to move. If you like it for earnings, you can go buy for earnings for next week. The 200s, very, very interesting, because Zscaler is really running. So this net says everything is bad, no growth, customers are leaving, and all of a sudden Zscaler and Fortnite do good. What's that tell you? It's their company. It's not something else. That means Pan W should be looking good too. We'll keep an eye on it early. Lam Research right there, 536 is the beast number. If it gets through, it's close. Sitting right there. Shopify back on the screen because it is moving. It doesn't move great, but it is moving. It sure looks like 71 possible on Shopify. Okay, Lilly, 433, 436. Twilio, would love for this one to get to 57.58, and then we roll up, make it a free trade. Wall, 26 and 21. CMG, 2072 up, 2091 underneath, 2000 down. Meta, once again, going down, this doesn't make any sense to me. The best earnings is just lower. 236, 241. Snowman play of the day, 161, 166. I like the 165s if you can get them up to $1.50 at open. Becomes very, very interesting. But if snow is good, MDB has to be good, right, for earnings. So we still like MDB for earnings. We're going to shoot for those 250s, but they're way too high now. Probably shoot for the 270s or 280s in a week or two, okay? NOW, no man's land, just weak. 432 down, 444 up. Nanox, trying to go, needs to get through 17. Microsoft, 311, 316. Tesla, nice play. We're up $3 on it, $3.50. Should double. Those are right off the bat. 176, 181. And SEDG looks like 309. Okay? That's what we have. Okay? Chill and wait. Then we see. Thanks, everyone. See you in chat.